Hello, this is Hamilcar, and I'm bringing you the fourth game in my player profile of Elky. And as promised, this is going to be a 2v2 from the KTF EverCup All-Star game. This is going to be Game 4 of the All-Star series. I'm not exactly sure what the format was, how it worked, how things stood in this game, or who was playing against who overall. But in any event, on our left we see our hero Elky without his sunglasses, interestingly enough. This game was played in 2003, pretty close to the end of Elky's career. So he's probably already past his prime playing days at this point. But still good enough to be invited to this All-Star game. And he's going to be playing in a 2v2. And his partner, I had to sort of piece this together from what information on this video is not in Korean characters. So it's entirely possible I'm wrong about something here. So that's my cop-out. But I think the way it breaks down is that he's playing with a player called JinNam, who's going to be playing Zerg. Elky's going to be playing Protoss, and they're going to be playing MuMyung, who is a player that I've seen before, and I think of this as a Zerg player. I might be wrong about that, but in this game he's going to be playing Terran, and a player named Autumn, who's going to be playing Protoss. So the game's going to get started in just a little bit, and there we see the other team. We see MuMyung and Autumn, at least, again, according to the way I've pieced things together. And on the right side, we see Elky and JinNam. Game just about to start now, and I don't know the name of this map, honestly, so that's one thing that I wasn't able to, well, I'm sure it was in the video, but I'm not sure it's terribly relevant. Anyhow, on the 4-player map, you can see the 4 corners, and the way they spawn, Elky's team is on the bottom half of the map, JinNam right there in the bottom left as Zerg, Elky there in the bottom right as Protoss. And I think he might have been playing as random. I think he was. I think he did enter the game as random and come up as Protoss. So maybe that wasn't intended, but. On the right there we see Autumn as the orange Protoss, and in the upper left MuMyung as the white Terran. And you know, we can expect that since this is an all-star game, it's probably not going to be the most serious, sort of hard-fought game imaginable. You know, usually these are fairly casual affairs, and we see some fun games with players texting back and forth and giving each other shit, and just basically having a good time. So hopefully we can see something like that. At the moment we see nothing too amazing. A scout very early going out for MuMyung, and 9-pool going down on the other side for JinNam. I've got a diagram in front of me that I wrote out on paper beforehand of who's where and in what color and everything, so that I can try to keep track of things as this game goes on. This is actually going to be the first 2v2 I've ever casted, and I remember, you know, when they used to have 2v2s in the Pro League, watching commentators cast them and being impressed that they were able to keep track of everybody's names and everything. I wonder if this is how they did it. I don't know. 2 gates going down at the same time for Elky. Interesting timing on that 2-gate. 2 gates already down for Autumn. So Autumn a little bit ahead on his gateway timing. I'm not sure why that was. Elky might have been just saving up so he could get both at the same time. Dual racks going down for MuMyung. So it looks like he's going to go into a bio build. No gas going down right away. 2v2s are sort of interesting. I'm not. I wish they'd kept the 2v2s around. I think it made the game fun to have that little bit of a variety, you know, something different. In commentary yesterday, I went on a little bit of a rant about how I wish there was more variety in maps. I also wish there was more variety in mashups. You know, I'd like to see, you know, just once, I'd like to see a 8-way free-for-all among pro players. You know, see Flash and Bisu and Savior and Stork and Nada and GG Play or something, you know, all on one big map and all just duking it out. I think that would be fun. Anyhow, 6 Zerglings of JinNam pressing up into MuMyung's base, and MuMyung putting down a bunker there behind those 2 barracks to defend. I don't think those Lings are going to get very much done, but they are forcing those SDVs to come off the line, so they're going to cost MuMyung a little bit of mining time. A Zealot pushing up to support for Elky, but meanwhile 3 Zealots pushing down across the map for Autumn, and this is the difference in gateway timing. Autumn does have those extra 2 Zealots out a little bit quicker. Now, Lings engaging Zealots in the middle of the map, and 3 Zealots for Elky coming up to support, and whoa, it looks like those Zealots of Autumn's are in a little bit of trouble. 2 Zealots go down, 3 Zealots go down, at the cost of only 3 or 4 Lings. So, Elky's team is in a little bit of a lead here. Some Marines pressing out across the map, but they weren't there in time to support their teammate Zealots. So, a little bit of an early advantage there, just in terms of Zealot numbers. And now some Lings pressing into harass Autumn's mineral line. And, oh, those are Elky's Zealots, I think. Or no, those aren't Elky's Zealots. Those are Autumn's Zealots. Hydralisk Den going down, so, and a lair, so I think we're going to see early lurkers. This is interesting. One of the things that we did see in 2v2s, when they were played seriously in the Pro League, is that, basically, the Zerg Protoss pairing became the standard. By the end, you virtually never saw Terrans in 2v2. Maybe just because of the map set at the end. There was one map that had sort of 4 bases clustered around a sort of middle area with the ridges that you could drop on where you saw a lot of Terrans. Meanwhile, Zealots and Lings pressing into the space of Autumn, so they're going to put a lot of pressure on. But in any event, matchup-wise, I think the Protoss Zerg pairing is advantaged over the Protoss Terran pairing. And, wow, it looks like they're going to take quite a bit of an advantage here. Oh man, if they take out that pylon, then there's going to be nothing coming out of those gateways for quite a while. And still 4 Zealots of Elky's, and they're pounding away at the, well, at everything. And Autumn's in a ton of trouble here. Marines pressing up to support. I don't know if they'll get there in time, though, before critical damage is inflicted. Yeah, more pylons going down, so even if he were able to produce out of anything, he'd be supply blocked. And a bunch of probes going down. Now the Marines are here, but there's no medics to support, and, okay, the Zealots are badly... Okay, they're medics, and the Zealots are badly enough damaged that the Marines are able to take them out. Ling's hiding up in the corner. Oh, that's clever for JinNam. So he's going to be able to run back in with those Lings once the medic and Marines leave, and do some more harassment. Very, very smart play there. Oh, you know what? Is this... Huh. I wasn't paying very close attention, but... No, okay, never mind. Well, I'm trying to figure out what this map is. It looks a lot like weird tile set version of Hunters.